Now the difference between Louis looking stressed and Dante here, also just walking, ears back, tail low, I would totally let Dante go see another dog or person or whatever. I mean, if I felt like it. Dante's insistent on stopping to sniff right now. His tail is low, but you can see that it swishes as he walks. That's what I want to see. His ears are back, but they're not pinched. Oh, there they tightened against his skull a little bit, so something stressed him out. We're going to give it a second. Even now, they're more relaxed than they were already. And they are definitely more relaxed than Louis's ears. So Skylar, speed up a little bit and see if I have a hunch his ears will relax a little more. La 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 la. Oh, they actually pinched a little more, but they're still like, you know, the tips of them are hanging. We've got a little movement there. I feel like if I could slide my finger between his ear and his skull pretty easily. So his ears are not pinched against his skull. They're back a little far. He's like, I'm really listening. I promise, don't tug on me again. Life is so hard. But life isn't really hard. Positive emotional state, tail is relaxed and wagging. Keep going, Dante. Same thing with Doc here. Doc's got more of the muscle butt, so his wag from the base of his tail is not as obvious. That means he's got a little tension there. His emotional state is not as positive as Dante's. It's still relatively positive. You can see that little swish, swish, swish as he walks. His ears are right this moment pinched, now relaxed, now pinched, now relaxed. He's trying really hard not to hyper-focus. So when his ears come forward, you'll see the wrinkles in his forehead. And then he remembers, oh God, I'm not hyper-focusing. And he relaxes again. There. Oh, he's almost on the verge of hyper-focusing, but he made it. So that's where that stress is coming from, is from trying to do the right thing. And it's hard, because there's so many squirrels and cats around. We actually have a little bit of a looser tail now, a little more of a swish and a waggle to his hips. His emotional state is better. Louis's ears are pinched flat against his skull. The tips of them are almost touching. His tail is now, it's still pulled in awfully close to his body. I would not call that like super relaxed and swishy, but it is ever so slightly more relaxed than it was a minute ago. His spine itself, from his shoulder blades to his hips, say, has a little more movement in it, so I'm glad to see that. But that is a really high level of stress with those ears pinched so hard. And that is not like, yay, happy, swish, swish, swish. You can see the comparison with Dante's tail. Yay, happy, swish, swish, swish on Dante. Yeah, pretty still on Louis here. So you can see Dante's movement in his spine. There's like a lot of movement. He turns his head to look around just like that. Movement in the spine. Here, he's not turning his head to look around. He's just, oh, there he did a little bit. So a little more movement in the spine. Still not much of a swish. He's not ready to say hi to anybody. If somebody came along and he were off leash and they were like, oh, what a cute dog, can we say hi? I would call him back to me immediately. The second I saw people or dogs or anything, I would just call him back to me and have him walk beside me so that he is protected. Nobody can just come up to him and, you know, force him to say hi. And that way he can start being less stressed about his surroundings, because he knows that he's going to come to you, you're going to deal with it. Life is good.